What up boys and welcome back to a really special video because a couple of weeks back I just hit 20 million gold, which is 2 times gold cap. And I've hit gold cap before, like multiple times, but it's been the old gold cap. So like 1 million, then I double it, got 2 million and so on, and I made a video every single time where I hit gold cap. So now I hit the new gold cap twice. Currently sitting on 10 million on this guy, well missing 300k, but trust me, I got 20 million. If you watch my live stream, you've seen it. And I get a lot of questions every single day. People ask me, student, how do you have so much gold? What's your secret? What do you farm? What do you sell? How do I know what to sell? And so on. So I decided to just make another video about how I made 20 million gold. And there's how I look at it, there's many ways of making gold. I'm going to tell you guys my way of making gold. It's not necessarily in your eyes the best way of making gold, but I got 20 million plus, so obviously it works for me. Now there's two ways of doing it. If you don't mind grinding your ass off, you can just simply find something that's going to sell like in extreme numbers every single day and give you a good gold per hour. I mean, we're talking starlight roses, foxflowers, Fjarn's gaggles, basically legion materials that everyone is after, and it sells almost instantly, and it's going to give you a really steady gold per hour. It's going to be boring as fuck. Like, you don't want to do it, trust me. Some of you probably don't mind. Me personally, I do mind. The first 10 million gold that I made was kind of like this. I just went for what was best, like the best farms. There is current events where it's best to farm, let's say the Lovebird mount, and I went and I farmed my ass off for a Lovebird mount. There was like preparation of a Halloween event and so on. And I went and prepared for that one. There was Dark Moon up. I went to fish for Dark Moon fish because I knew it was going to give me the best gold per hour. Now that's one way of making gold, and it's really, really good. But it's not that much fun. The last 10 million gold that I earned was honestly just me farming whatever I wanted. I didn't even look at the gold per hour. I knew it was a decent farm. I just went for it, and shit is gonna sell eventually. That's like the main lesson of this video, is don't give up. Things are gonna sell. Like these days, I just go out, I go and farm whatever I feel like farming, and even if I farmed it before and it sold slowly, it's still another auction on the auction house, and it will sell eventually. There's a lot of people coming to me and saying, yo student, my transmog items doesn't sell. Guess what? You don't have enough transmog items on the auction house. And second of all, you shouldn't farm only transmog items. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people who only make gold on transmog items, that's all they do. They're most likely playing on a hype-up realm or an RP realm where that shit just flies off the auction house, but that's not the case for the most of us. So I wouldn't rely on just farming transmogs. What I do personally, I farm all the slowers, all the items that's easy to obtain, but it takes quite some time to farm them, and no, not to farm them, to sell them. It's easy to obtain them, but it can take you some time to sell it. You want to get all those items up on the auction house, and then you want to move over to the stuff that sells fast and the hidden gems. I mean, the big ticket items, right? So my whole plan is to farm, as I said, things that's easy to obtain but will take some time to move. We're talking about battle pets. It's extremely easy to get battle pets. We're talking Crimson Whelpling, Emerald Whelpling, Bronze Whelpling, Dark Whelpling, Firefly, and so on. Super easy to get, but it can take some time to move it. You don't want to go out and farm one Bronze Whelpling, one Crimson Whelpling. You always want to keep backup. The thing is, if you have one Emerald Whelpling, you put it on the auction house, get what? You sell it, you make 15, 20,000 gold, but you don't have another one to put up on the auction house. You're potentially missing out on sales. So whatever you're farming, if it's a big ticket item and it's not something that's like really hard to get, always have backup. And once it sells, just pop another one up on the auction house and make sure that you get new ones, right? That's how it works. When it comes to these items that doesn't sell frequently, there's two really important factors. You need backup, and you need to make sure that you have the cheapest one available on the auction house. If you don't have the cheapest one available on the auction house, that one buyer that you're looking for is going to buy the cheapest one and not yours. So it's really important to always go and check your auction house for undercuts and make sure that you sell the cheapest shit possible. So another other things you can get that's easy to get but might be hard to sell. Battle Pets is one of them. And then we're talking about old materials. It can be Ghost Iron Ore, Primal Fire, Volatile Water, all of those. And by the way, I'm going to leave a list of all of these items down in the description so you guys can scroll down and take a look. Some of you guys might experience the sell Volatile Water extremely fast or Primal Fires extremely fast, but in general they don't sell fast compared to current content materials. So go out and farm Battle Pets and then these old materials. Once you've done that, you want to get yourself a steady base of transmog items. And even if you don't think transmog items is going to be enough, guess what? I didn't get frequent sales on transmogs until I hit 1500 transmog items. And just now I'm seeing all these frequent sales. So it's really important to don't give up. Just keep on farming transmog items and I can promise you 100% that you're going to get frequent sales eventually. So as soon as you have battle pets, you have old materials and transmog items on the auction house, you want to move into class specific items. And I've already made a video about this that you guys can find at the end of this video where I talk about class specific items and how to farm them. We're talking about a farm where you need a specific class in order to farm that item. Some examples is mage polymorph tombs where you gotta be a mage, you can run around, you kill mobs, and they can drop tombs that allows you to polymorph into something else than a sheep, right? And you don't have to have a mage in order to do it, but enough of that. I explain everything in the video. We talk about Seal Tomb of Lost Legion. You need to be a warlock, you farm a book, it makes all your spells green. Super good stuff. It sells for a fortune. The last one I sold for 70,000 gold. Extremely easy to get. Dices with a rogue. You just go and pickpocket mobs, you get a toy. It sells for a fuck ton. Really good farms. And these are also slow sellers, but you don't really want to go for them until you have everything else. And as I said, I'm going to leave a list of what you should do and in which order you should do it. And this is my way. Not necessarily the best way, but this is how I do it and how I've done it for a long time. So as soon as you've done that, you need to post these items, you need to keep control of these items. It's not easy if you just go and use the inbuilt auction house feature, right? So you need add-ons. You need to get either Auctionator or TSM. A lot of people have downloaded TSM, they can't get it to work, they always ask me for help, and I've said this for a long time, but as soon as I feel like I can master TSM, I will make a video for you guys as well made as I can, and try and help you out. But the truth is, I'm not really good with TSM. Really, I'm not good. I used TSM myself on one of my bank tunes. I got one bank with all the expensive items and all materials that I post with Auctionator, which is, I love the add-on. I think it's the best add-on. And I used TSM to post all the minor transmog items up to a value of 10,000 gold, where I just mass post it, and if TSM fucks up and sells something worth 5,000 gold for 500 gold, then I don't really give a shit, right? That's how I do it. And you guys might think that you need to spend a lot of hours farming to reach 20 million golds. Those of you who have watched me for a long time, watch my daily streams and so on, you will know that I play the game 3 to 4 hours a day. Sometimes I can go nuts and do a 24-hour stream, but in general, average, I put around 3 to 4 hours a day farming. That's not really a lot. I do like 3 to 4 farms a day, and that is it. And honestly, I could be better at undercutting my competition. I don't really have the time as I work full time to play the auction house and do all of that I want to and should do. But it does the trick. And if you want to figure out, like, this method that I'm explaining to you guys, the method that I used, is not based on what sells on your realm. It's just getting everything that is proven to sell, like, globally on the auction house. So this is not about you going and checking what's going to sell in your realm at like a niche farm and then just go and farm the fuck out of it. That's a whole different tactic. Then you got to do a lot of research. You got to see the sell rate, the price, and so on, and you got to calculate the gold per hour and find the best one, and just keep on doing that one. That's not my tactic. I like to do different farms and have fun with it. And I think if you guys have tried gold farming but you can't really do it, you feel it's boring and so on, if you follow the guidelines in the description down below, I think you might have more fun making gold, because you're trying out different farms, you're pushing yourself, you're doing farms you never heard of, and so on. And nothing feels better than having a full auction house and waking up in the morning and you've sold items for 100k. Like, nothing is better. And that is basically it. Just wanted you guys to know my thoughts about gold making, how I made my gold, how I'm probably going to keep on making my gold. And if you guys have any questions, that's what this video is about the most. Like, just feel free to shoot those questions at me in the comment section, and I will do my absolutely best to answer every single one of them. And that's it. If you guys like this video and you're interested in more content from me, you can always subscribe to the channel, and I will do my best to give you guys good content. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.